Hi YouTube, I'm Jamili, professional makeup artist, wife, and mom to two beautiful girls. Between changing diapers and doing makeup for weddings, I've mastered the art of quick, effortless beauty. And as you can tell, I'm in need of a little magic today. I keep seeing the unrecognizable trend going around, so that's what we're gonna do today. I'm so excited to be a part of YouTube now. I've been wanting to record a video for years, and I finally got the courage to do it. So if you'd like to see me transform this face into somebody else, then keep on watching. We're gonna start off with a little primer. This is the Laura Mercier Blurring Primer. My skin type is oily, and as you can tell, I have some sunspots and hyperpigmentation. I'm keeping this blurring primer right here to the center of the face where I tend to get oily. Let's cover up some of these unwanted spots using the NARS Pot Concealer. This is in the shade Toffee, and my favorite concealer brush, the A506 by BK Beauty. Tap into the product and push it into the skin. I'm actually working on getting rid of these sunspots. If you don't wear sunscreen every day, please do so, because you don't want those. Those are a pain in the butt to cover. I put this on before everything else so it has time to set and really give me that coverage that I'm wanting. Now we can start with the underpainting process. I'm going to take my Patrick Ta bronzer in the shade She's Sculpted, and we're going to go in the cream side. I'm going to take an angled brush like this, the Luxie 207. I've had this brush for years. If you don't know what underpainting is, it's chiseling out the face under your foundation. Now I'm going to switch over to this Morphe and Ariel brush. It's the A508 of underpainting for a more natural sculpted look. This also photographs beautifully. I like to keep this pretty high up. Since I have a more rounded face, if I do it lower, it does not look good on me. Let's snatch that jawline. Double chin, we don't know her. Bye. Next up, let's do some blush. This is Rare Beauty in Grateful. These I like to work on a palette and go in with a dense brush like this. Evenly distribute that product on the brush and then tap it where I want it. And this is pigmented, but again, it's going underneath the foundation. Again, we're underpainting here. I do keep my blush pretty high up as well. Now that we're looking crazy, we can add our foundation. I'm gonna go in with my tried and true, the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I'm gonna do 2 pumps, and I am in the shade Santa Fe. Going in with the A24 brush. Again, evenly distributed on the bristles of the brush. And I'm gonna go around everything that I've laid down. So underneath the contour, kind of like you're cleaning everything up on the forehead. And I still have concealer left, so I'm not going to go in this area because I don't want too much product or it's going to start creasing up. And now I can start blending on top of the underpainting. You're going to notice how it just softly blurs everything out. So that blush went from looking super crazy to just a pretty flush of color. And I'm not swiping the foundation, I'm pressing it into the skin. If you start swiping, then you're gonna move all that work that you did, all of that cream bronzer, that blush, you're gonna start moving things around, and that's not what we want. Keep blending and blending and blending. Take what's left of that foundation. I'm gonna go down my neck. Back to that blush brush, and with whatever's left over, just tap on a little bit more blush. Now we can go in with concealer. We're using the Hourglass Vanish, whatever concealer, I forget the names, in the shade Pearl. I really like this shade. It's a little peachy, not super yellow. This stuff is full coverage, so a little goes a long way. On the nose, a bit on the chin, and some on the forehead. Let's also clean up the brow. Going back to my BK Beauty brush, and just like with the foundation, we're pressing everything in. Next up, the forehead. Let's switch brushes. This is the A19 brush. It's to clean up brows. I'm also going to use this for the nose. Make sure this line stays straight. Look straight ahead into your mirror. Blend out the edges. Just like with the NARS Pot Concealer, I like to let this one sit to give me more coverage. So we're going to blend this out. I love this brush for concealer. It gives you such great coverage. If you're wanting less coverage, then you can always go in and blend it with your sponge. Whatever's left over on the brush, I also press it on the lid, and this will be our base for eyeshadow. I'm a face then eyes girly. You guys tell me down below which one you like to do first. Do you like to do eyes and then face, or face and then eyes? See if you're with me or not. This is where I like to go in and again reinforce any of the creams just with what's left over in the brush. I'm not adding anything else. Okay, now we can go in with powders. I'm going to start with the under eyes and setting it with the Charlotte Tilbury powder. I'm going to load up the brush, switch to my concealer brush, blend out any creases, and set. Press the powder into the skin. I'm going to also set my T-zone with this powder. Again, I'm oily, so I want to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. I'm going to bronze up the face, going back to Patrick Ta, and this A32 brush, A3.2, I guess. I like it because of the shape. This little pointed edge really makes it easy to chisel out. Really bronze myself up here. We're trying to look unrecognizable. It's wintertime. We're all pretty pasty. So bronzer helps. I'm going to take that same bronzer and go over my eyelids. And this is going to start the eyeshadow process as well. And again, I'm pressing the bronzer here. Let's not forget the jawline. I'm going to pinch the brush and just go over the nose contour. I don't have a red powder blush. I need to buy that. I've got this One Size blush or this Fenty Beauty blush. Let's go with Fenty. I love this blush brush. I like how soft the bristles are. They're not packed very tightly, so you can really dust the blush on. This is in the shade Petal Poppin'. I'm gonna grab a little, dust off the excess, and we're gonna blend. If you have any recommendations on a red powder blush, I know Dior makes one, Patrick Ta just came out with one, but I already have this one, so I don't really need the cream side. I just need the powder side. So let me know, red powder blush, help your girl out. Because this brush is so soft, I can go in and actually swirl this around. Unlike with the other brushes that were more dense, because this one's so fluffy, it's not going to move the product underneath around. So I can really go in and blend. Don't worry, I'll probably add more later. Now we can go in and bake. We're going to be using Rose from Laura Mercier. I have this smaller size. It's got a little bit of a pinky tone to it. I really like this. I press it into the powder. Any excess I top off on the cap. And we're going to clean up the under eye. So I like to really snatch the nose. Look up and out. Other side, so press, tap, snatch. I grab some on the tip. And go down the bridge of the nose. Flip your triangle over. And really press on your forehead. Just a little bit more to clean up under here. With whatever's left over, again, I have oily eyelids, so we're gonna press it onto the eyes. Now, I don't like to leave this baking for too long or it'll start looking really harsh. Once I've got it set, I go back into my Charlotte Tilbury powder with a big powder brush. This one is A21, and I go ahead and dust that off. While this bake is sitting, let's work on the brows. I like to use a powder for my brows. This is Anastasia Brow Powder Duo in chocolate. I'm gonna start by brushing everything up. Ooh, let's zoom you in. Is that better? I'm gonna outline the front and then go up with the brush. Then work on the top. Go down to the tail. Brush everything down. When you brush them down, you can really see where the spots that you missed. All right, there's one brow. Let's do the other one. There's the other brow. To finish off the brow, I go in with the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. I love the brush on this. You can really get all of those hairs. Make sure to always lock down your brows with a gel, because if you're just going throughout your day and then your brow ends up like this, honey, you don't want that, I promise. So I brush them straight up and then over. Now we can move to the eyes. What do we want to use? For the eyes, I'm using a Retired palette from my makeup kit. It's a mixture of Jeffree Star eyeshadows that I bought forever ago and Anastasia shadows. I'm going to start with the A11. This one is a nice big fluffy brush in this lighter brown shade. I'm going to start right here underneath the brow. Also, by having the bake here, it helps guide me so I don't go crazy. I'm going to fluff this color all over, bringing it out and up. I'm obsessed with this brush. It's flat and skinny. This is the A20 brush. I'm going to go a little bit darker. And these are brown shades that you could find in any palette. I'm going to start winging out the shape. Go at the bottom here and up. Now, if you're really messy, this is why some girls like to do eyes before foundation, but I like to have the guide from the nose contour and all the other makeup to help me out. Going in with this smaller brush in a darker shade, trying to create that wing shape. There we go. You see it happening? So by mapping it out with a shadow, it's way easier to clean it up than it would be with just a straight up liquid liner. I only keep it on the outer third of the eye because, again, we're trying to lift. Now an even smaller brush, and we're gonna go into the black. This is where I'm gonna start connecting that wing to the top of the eyelid. I'm really working this shadow in this outer corner. My eye shape is a little funky, so I need to add some right here, or it looks kind of droopy, but I'm going to work on the outer corner first. You do have to be a little patient with this. Ooh, but I promise it's worth it. With this really thin flat brush, back into that black, shove that color right on the lash line. Oh yeah. We're starting to get that shape. See the difference that just adding that little bit right here makes? Now I'm gonna go in and tightline. This is the Caviar eyeliner pencil. I'm gonna go on the top waterline. Ooh, that tickles. For the bottom, I like to use this shade Cocoa. It's a really pretty reddish brown bottom waterline. And I love this reddish brown color. I think it looks so pretty with my brown eyes. Now with this flat packer brush, go in with this pinky shade. You can also use your face powder if you want to. And I'm gonna really pack it into this inner corner. So you can see the creasing for my oily lids. Let me blend that out a little. This is also helping clean up that contour. Going back in with the fluffy brush, blending out this corner. I do want to deepen the outer corners. Let's add a little bit here and here. One last thing with my lightest brown shade, really smoke out. You gotta curl these lashes, baby. And in order to keep that shape, I'm going to concentrate majority of the mascara on the outer half. I actually really love this mascara. This is the Milk Kush High Roll Mascara. It's a tubing mascara. Yeah. We're gonna go in with falsies, so I don't need a lot of mascara, just a light coat. Ugh! Who else has watery eyes? Please. Give me some little water drop emojis if you have watery eyes too. It's just this eye, and I don't know why. I've been obsessed with these from Ardell. Let's do the 3D foam ink, just because. So these are the lashes that go underneath. I'm gonna do these 16s, 14s, and 12s, and let's see what that gets us. What I love about these is the glue just goes on like mascara. Oof, yes. That one's a 14, and that was a 12. So once they're on, you can take the tweezer, really squeeze them together. That adds to the drama of the cat eye shape. Once you have them on, then you go in with the other side, the seal side, and you seal it all together. Literally so obsessed with these lashes. Let me do the other side. Lashes on. You can also make a more rounded look by adding some in the inner corner, but obviously this is a cat eye look, so I kept it on the outer corner. Next thing for the eyes is adding an inner corner highlight. Don't judge. This is an old highlighter from 2016. Don't use expired makeup, kids. Adds just a little something, and then a little bit underneath the brow. I'm gonna zoom you back out and let's finish off the face. You can finally dust off the bake. Back in with that same brush that I used at the beginning and some of the powder again. And I'm gonna press and pull. Very gentle touches. I told you guys I'd probably add more blush. I'm kind of wanting to add a little bit of this pinky color. Oh, that did it. That was it. Now we can go in and spray the face. I'm going to go in with the Milk Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray. This is going to bring everything back to life. Let me clean off the lip. I like to pat foundation around my lip, just to make sure that that lip line is nice and clean. Let's do my favorite lip combo. This is ColourPop BFF3. I'm gonna add this Laura Mercier lipstick in Blush Chenille. And let's top it off with a gloss. This one is Morphe Drip Glass in Nude Gleam. We're almost ready. Let me go fix this hair. What do you guys think? Is this unrecognizable makeup? Did I nail the look? Love doing looks like this for a girls' night or a date night, but I just gotta go pick up the kids from school, so, you know. Is it a waste of makeup? Nah. There's nothing like transforming yourself. It changes your whole mood. I feel like I'm ready to conquer the world. I feel like I'm ready to conquer YouTube. I'm so excited to be here. Let me know in the comments down below what other videos you guys would like to see. I don't even know what my outro is. First video on YouTube. Yay! I'm so excited. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Yay, 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 yay. YouTube, hey, hey. I need to go. Bye.